watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm gonna be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys and not being able to just go out and play in our backyard like we used to, and wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
And you know what, man? Any guy who gets left, maybe his wife divorces him or his girlfriend leaves him, every man should strive to achieve this level of success and thrive this much that your former girlfriend or your ex-wife opens up her front camera and tells the world your success literally is triggering her. She literally said it triggers her. She's triggered.
Please.
You're lying because your phone's not even on video.
Can I shut the bathroom door, please?
You're not gonna abuse me.
Can I wipe my nut? Please.
Does that make you feel good?
Oh, man.
You're gonna really keep a video asking me if you could wipe your ass? Like, that's what you have to merit our relationship.
You ever notice how women always say, just be honest with me, I can handle it, until you actually are? Suddenly, honesty becomes toxic, truth becomes harsh, and the guy speaking it becomes the villain.
Hey, have men ever thought about telling you how they feel while it's happening?
Yes, lots, but we're conditioned not to because it causes more problems than it should.
You know you guys can do that, right? Like if you're having a feeling like in the moment, you can just say it.
If we could just say it without having to console you afterwards, we bloody well would, but it happens too often, sorry.
You can tell me.
Too risky.
You can tell me.
Yeah, we'd rather not, unless you convince us that you're safe to be open to, and if any fellas have found one of these unicorns, I'm so jealous of you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm not envious at all. I hate all of you.
This man didn't yell, didn't insult, didn't get emotional. He just spoke with blunt, unfiltered truth. And the second those words left his mouth, she broke.
You don't have to wait until you break up with me.
Men will often open up after a breakup because they feel safe. They're not going to lose you. If they open up during the relationship, most likely they feel like they're going to lose you. Very often it's a case of, we open up, then we have to console you. If you don't like what we've said, we get the response, well, if you don't like it, this is me, this is who I am, piss off, I'll find someone else. So they don't bother. They don't open up because it's going to risk the relationship. And when it's over, what's to risk?
And you spiral on something that, you know, maybe could have been resolved.
That's the ideal scenario where you can open up and communicate and resolve issues. But there's two scenarios here. One, the guy doesn't trust you to be adult enough to hear how he's feeling. Or two, he's had his emotions weaponized against him in his past far too many times that he's learned not to open up again. Sorry.
Or at least alluded to earlier on. We could have... Like, do you know you can do that?
Of course we know we can do that, but very often it comes at a cost. I can guarantee you right now there's so many men in relationships right now that keep their mouths shut over a lot of things because they know it will risk their relationship. Men tend to be tolerant. Women, not so much. Sorry. The sad fact is that there's a lot of men that need to be better towards women with their relationships. But we also got to recognise that there's a lot of women that need to be better towards men within relationships. We're not treated well. So when men aren't opening up to the woman that wants them to open up, you got to start to think, where has those issues come from? You can't blame the men for the issues caused from them from their past experience. Imagine if we'd done that with women.
The thing is, she didn't want honesty. She wanted validation. She wanted him to pat her on the back and tell her she was perfect, no matter how unrealistic her expectations were. But when he calmly explained reality, when he pointed out things like men don't line up for 35-year-old single moms, or that beauty fades and attitude isn't attractive, she froze.
You been out here this whole time? What's wrong? What's going on?
I have never been embarrassed by a woman who said that she was classy at a restaurant. The way you treated that server and that bartender and the manager.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my God. You'll never get a date.
I mean, like, really? So what she did to me was cool?
You are supposed to be a woman of dignity and integrity.
And I am.
You're already a woman of color. You don't know how to conduct yourself? Really?
I absolutely do.
Do you understand who I am? Do you understand who I am and who you're with? Do you want to come here, you got the audacity to curse and to act all flamboyant and black girl, do you know where I'm from? Like where you from depicts what's supposed to. I hate when people be like, baby, do you know where I'm from?
She better be glad she didn't meet me out here in these streets.
You know what? I should leave your in the street. You know what? If I wasn't a man, I would leave you here to catch a ride. But you know what?
Oh, so
I'm gonna take hush. I'm talking. I'm gonna take you home as a man, and then that's gonna be it. But just know, you will never, ever meet another man like me. Ever. Okay. Now come get in the car. Come, I don't want to hear anything. Come get in the car.
You know what? You shut me down one more time. That's, bye. Bye.
You about to be here.
Excuse me.
Shut it down now. Let's go.
You could see her eyes shift, her smile disappear. That wall of fake confidence collapsed in real time. Because for the first time, she wasn't being told what she wanted to hear.
Be so honest with you guys on why women don't apologize and that they don't take accountability. It's because in their little delusional minds, they believe that your reaction was the problem instead of her behavior that caused it, right? And this is what I try teaching women all the time, but it's not registering, maybe because I'm a female. Like, I don't know, maybe if there's like a man in their life that they actually have to listen to, because I'm not enforcing it on them. If I was their friend, yeah, I would, but I'm just a girl over the internet. But here's the thing. It's not what a man says to you that's the problem. It's what you said first that was the problem. What women need to understand, men are not going to be a weak, feminine little and be all like, you hurt my feelings. I felt this way when you said this. That's gay. I'm not gonna lie. So of course, he's gonna tell you something like, oh, you're being over dramatic, or stop, or you're being sensitive, or whatever. That's him taking the lead. Are you really gonna tell him not to? And don't me with the, well, it's just my boundaries. Boundaries of what? A man telling you the truth? If you can't handle a masculine man, then just admit that. Just say that. But to sit here and try to act like he was the problem because he didn't let you get away with stuff?
Let's be real, a lot of guys would have sugar-coated it. They would have played nice, laughed nervously, or even agreed with her nonsense just to keep the peace. But that's not a man. That's a hostage.
What's the worst financial decision that you made throughout your career?
Oh man, getting married, man. Getting married, man. My divorce wiped me out. It was terrible. Marriage is a business. I didn't look at it like that. You know, I was one of those sucker for love kind of guys. So I was, oh, I'm in love, you know. It's a business. And if you don't look at it like that, that could be one of the worst financial mistakes you make. I'm being honest, being very blunt. Wiped me out, had to start over from scratch.
This guy. He reminded her of a reality no one wants to admit. Men don't owe you validation. Your standards don't mean men have to meet them. And you can't act entitled, disrespectful, and arrogant, then cry when men tell you the truth.
Men actually benefit from marriage more than women do. And when you look at the statistics of like post-divorce mental health outcomes, men have worse mental health outcomes than women. Women are typically happier after divorce. And so if you want to argue that marriage disproportionately benefits women, like that's not true.
I'd be pretty unhappy too if I was on child support or alimony and I had a hard time seeing my kids.
And you had to support your children. What a hard life.
Well, you understand that it's not taxed. So the problem is they take over 50% of the man's income because it's not, so they have to pay taxes on the stuff they're giving her and take half of his paycheck.
To support his children that he wants to be involved in their lives.
Right, but it wasn't his choice because women leave the majority of the time.
It is his choice to relinquish his parental rights if he wants
to.
to.
What I'm saying is many men want to be married and they want to be an involved father and they want to stay with the mother of their children. Mm-hmm. My point is if she makes the decision to leave, she should pay for it. If you want to leave, that's totally fine, but you should pay to raise your kid.
Is it not his child as well?
And he should pay for the time. That's why I said 50-50 custody off the bat, no child support, no alimony.
So she gets to take on all of the child care responsibilities, but he doesn't have to like pay anything. He doesn't have to have any buy-in.
I didn't say all, I said 50-50 custody. He should have the kid half the time.
But doesn't have to pay any money towards it.
No, he should pay for the kid when the kid's at his house.
Okay, and so the majority of the time when the kid is at the mother's house, he doesn't have to be involved in any way financially?
No, she should pay for it. She has a job. Why should he have to pay for a kid?
He should support it.
If she chose to have the kid and she chooses divorce, why should she not have to pay for her own decision? That's the thing. See, there it is. You want all the freedom to do whatever you want, but you don't.
But of course, instead of thinking, wow, maybe he has a point, she immediately flipped it. He's mean. He's negative. He's toxic. Translation: I can't argue with facts, so I'm just going to call you names. It's the oldest trick in the book. When women can't win with logic, they play the victim.
And you leave me alone? You're legit dead to me. Like, I can't believe you could do that. That's crazy. Like, I was legit talking to a guy, and I said, I don't think we should speak anymore. And he goes, okay, haven't heard from him in 5 days. Wow, that was too easy. The fact that your life just went on like that, like I was nothing.
The man that left her alone obviously dodged a bullet. Because ladies, it doesn't matter how hot or beautiful that bullet is, it is still a bullet. And here's the thing, men know it. In all cases, men know it. It's just that some willingly allow that bullet to hit them because of the beauty, because of the hotness. However, they have like an emergency exit plan, and that is in the form of a lack of a long-term relationship. They know it's going to be short-term. They make sure not to get themselves stuck in this sort of situation long-term. With that being said, ladies,
here's the problem. Women say they want strong men, leaders, protectors, but the second a man actually shows strength by refusing to sugarcoat reality, they fold. Because the truth isn't pretty. It's not romantic. It doesn't stroke the ego. But it's the truth. And if you can't handle a man's honesty, maybe you're not ready for a man at all. Because being with a real man isn't about hearing what makes you feel good. It's about hearing what makes you better.
The video behind me is going viral and causing controversy. Check this out.
When you divorce your loser husband and the judge awards you with the house.
A few moments later.
This is funny or what, or not, but my neighbor's over here getting a divorce. She told him last night that he told her last night that she could have the house and everything in it. Well, this morning he goes and rents some heavy equipment, and him and his best friend has been over here today while she's been at work, and she hasn't got home yet. She has no idea. So, yeah. I don't know. Oh, well.
I mean, talk about karma. It's absolutely insane to me that this girl posted a video calling her husband a loser and then happy that she divorced him. And then she thought she was going to get off scot-free with the house and everything in it. And then the husband saw her Instagram or her TikTok or whatever it was, and he said, oh, if that's how you want to play, we can play. Because I do find it kind of insidious that she acted like she was upset, that she was, going through this divorce, but then she has this little smirk on her face when she said the house was going to be awarded to her. If you're only married to someone just for their money or to get the house, then you're not a good person in my opinion. I just hope one day we actually get a video of her reaction seeing this destroyed house. That little smirk of hers is going to go from real quick. Now, I don't know the whole story of why they were getting a divorce. For all I know, the husband could have been a horrible person. But her making this video, cherishing the fact she was getting the house, didn't make her any more likable in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts. Love, peace, and taco grease. Who's smiling now?
She asked for honesty. He gave it. She couldn't handle it. End of story.
That like if you're 40 years old, you're like you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my god, sorry, I woke up like really emotional because I was married for, oh my god, I need to stop. I was married for over 20 years, and like I was so used to being a wife. Like I loved being married, you know, like I love being a wife. I love having like that one person I love coming home to and like venting all my and now it's like, yeah, you date people and like sparks fly and then it's just like, oh, I found better, you know.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.